Which one of us do you think will sleep the most in our life?
It's not me.
I'm going to say AJ.
Yeah,
right?
I really
It's
love
gotta be.
sleeping.
Because you will text at like 7:35 and you're like, sorry, I just woke up. And I'm dead. PM, by the way.
PM.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny because I stay up incredibly late. Most of my life, I'd be like, well, it's 4 a.m, time to go to sleep. So I balance it out.
I don't
Mhm.
have an idea of what Zach's sleep schedule is like.
Well, I can tell you, it's bad. So I used to sleep really well, but now I don't. If I have any caffeine, I'll be up all night. I think it's turning 40. I think that's what it was.
Well, and when we got here, you were right in front of your caffeine or in front of your espresso machine.
Drinking decaf.
Oh, decaf.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Because AJ said it was like the Blair Witch. We were talking to you
I
and
was
you were in the
Blair
corner.
Witching in the corner. It was understood that I was about to be murdered by something, and then we started the podcast.
But you had to have your fix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to answer
Blair
for it.
witching is a verb. Sorry.
I know, it was
Sorry,
very-
I
it was
stepped
very
on
funny.
it, but I wanted to point that out.
It was
Anyway,
very funny.
take it.
Welcome to answer for it.
Thanks for having me.
We'll never have a Blair Witch again.
What do you mean? Why not?
Nothing that is as surprising and the viral marketing of the Blair Witch. I agree.
I think we get Blair Witched every day by different videos where you go, is this real?
Yeah,
Is
that's
this a
true.
real person's life? And then 3 years later, they go, ta-da,
Well,
I was Andy Kaufmaning. We talk about this all the time where someone's just so good at sticking to the bit.
I doubt you watched it, but I sent you that video of that woman showing everything that she bought during her grocery trip.
Oh, I did see it and I went, I'll get to this.
You know what I don't like? AI videos of animals being friends that could be real.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's
And it's
fair.
like, oh, they're not friends? Then why are you trying to warm my heart fakely?
Because they know they're doing the most basic levels of engagement because they know that's going to resonate with 99% of human beings.
Wait, you're telling me a shark and a bear aren't friends?
No,
Cher, that's their romantic name. That
Their
video that
Bennifer.
keeps going viral on Facebook. It's a bunch of people in like fold up chairs just staring straight ahead as a dog pecks one of them. And then when the dog does, they all clap and don't look at anything.
Oh, yeah.
And all the people that are getting, wow, this is so wonderful. Just makes me insane.
Makes me
Makes me
insane.
fucking insane.
Yeah.
Makes me insane, mostly because I do a lot of deep diving on weird internet
Yes, you do.
videos.
You're
I love
kind of an expert.
digging to the bottom of the pile and seeing what. And there's so much stuff that isn't generative AI that's incredible. Just more hours than we could ever consume
Yeah.
of just weird and cool and charming and heartwarming stuff. Mostly weird,
Mostly weird.
mostly strange.
I was gonna say we got like real deep until I just started looking into like, oh, espresso's a fun thing to become obsessed with. And like the nuance of how you grind the beans. You're like that, but with weird internet videos that have 3 likes.
Someone in the
Yeah.
Midwest who probably shouldn't have access to a phone.
Yeah, but those are the ones where they always talk like they're talking to millions of people. That's what's great about it.
Incredibly accurate.
So true.
That's incredibly
Wow.
accurate. That is 100%. Hey, what's up, fam? And it's got
3 likes. And it's just me. I'm like, I'm
it's you.
fam.
You're fam. Yeah.
Anyway, hey, what's up, everybody listening to the podcast? This is Answer for It. Your gal Wheezy here, bringing the questions for you. I'm joined by James Willems,
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm James Willems, the treasure hunter.
Oh.
Zach Anner,
Hey, it's your boy Wheelsy here.
Wheezy and Wheelsy.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Okay.
I
We'll
like
see.
that,
All right,
actually.
and AJ LoCascio.
I'm also here, and I don't have a nickname.
AJ LoCascio, present.
Laser present.
Yeah,
Showed up.
I miss when we used to do that
that's cool.
at school, where we'd all go, why don't we check in on anyone anymore?
Do you want me to do a roll call for you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Present.
let's roll call.
All right, Zach Anner,
Here.
James Willems,
You have to say Williams.
James
That's how I
Williams.
know it's an actual roll call.
Yeah.
Here,
AJ.
Absent must be sick.
He's sick at home.
Yeah. Did you guys ever, we had a little song for some reason in school where if someone wasn't there, all the kids would sing absent must be sick. I don't know why that was a
What?
thing. Yeah. But everyone would sing it in unison. I think this was like kindergarten, but it's
Wow.
Well, you grew up in the Westboro Baptist Church, right?
yeah.
Okay,
for
that's what I thought.
Shaming somebody who isn't even there.
Yeah.
Which NBA player made exactly one 3-pointer shot during their entire 19-season NBA career?
Can I rephrase the question for AJ LoCascio?
Thank you, because I don't know sport.
AJ,
Yes.
here's a question for you.
Yeah.
Name an NBA player.
So that stands for National Board of Apricots.
That's correct.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm going to say Jonas Johansson.
Jonas Johansson is
Jonas
a basketball player.
Johansson.
National Board of Apricots.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anytime you ask a sports question,
Freud.
I just suck up into my own body cavity and go, I have nothing for you.
And the closest you could get was Jonas Johansson.
You couldn't even come up with two names.
Quick question. Are all professional cyclists putting their testicles up into their body?
No, because you see the seats. The seats have the little thing that you can.
That's not enough if
they
you're...
have the divots.
The divots.
But that's not enough if you're going pro, though, right?
Well, so that's the thing is that, well, number one, different testicles, different sizes, right? Some people have
True,
larger
yeah.
scrotums.
No, we
I'm
all
not-
have the same size.
I am not testicle shaming.
But also, I feel like in activity like that, it's gonna basically pull itself out of the way. And for the most part,
Like
Yeah.
the king in the Super Mario Brothers movie.
Like the wheels on an airplane?
Yeah. I know.
more like what AJ
What
said.
I said.
Oh,
Where the
well,
king sucks himself up into his...
I think, why are you thinking about this? Recessing testicles.
Someone just said something that made me think of it.
Me, because I said that I suck up into my own
Oh,
body
yeah.
cavity
Yeah.
when you go, here's a sport question. I go, oh great, well I'm out. I'm taking the bench for this one, coach.
Okay, great metaphor.
Thank
He
you.
knows everything about sport.
I know all the sport.
So, can you ask the question again?
In a way
Wait,
that doesn't involve
Do all
sports.
professional cyclists have their testicles?
No,
that
come up-
question,
Oh.
the actual question.
Which NBA player, professional basketball player, made exactly one 3-pointer shot during their entire 19-season NBA career? So they only
19
sunk.
season.
They played for 19 years in the NBA, 19 seasons,
Yeah,
and they
yeah.
only sunk one 3-pointer shot. It's somebody you would know.
I'm
gonna go LeBron James.
okay. Well, that's not right.
Wait,
I feel like the first reaction is Shaquille O'Neal because his reputation was
But
that he was
he's not good at threes.
he was bad at basically any sort of field goal or whatever, right? Like
Field. That I know is the wrong sport.
different sports.
but especially free throws and stuff. But I think if we check the stats, he was okay. He just had a reputation for being bad. But I would say it would be someone like him, like a center, like a really big guy whose job it is to not get into the paint.
Do you hear that? James knows that there's a position called center and that they're played by big men.
Are you
Do you hear that?
because you get the
How
rebounds.
shaming me for not
on
knowing
the
that?
Wizards, though.
Wait, but she's saying their whole NBA career.
In
Jordan sunk a three.
No, in the 19th season, right?
No,
So
in their 19 season career, they only
they
scored
only
one
had
three.
1 3.
Right, Elyse? That's the question?
Across their entire 19-season NBA career.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Only 1 3 total.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just for their 19th season.
So this person so the rest of the time he's either dunking or doing nothing
Getting
else.
rebounds. Hey, there's tons of roles to have.
I
that
don't-
isn't
I don't
scoring
know the
points in
nuance.
basketball.
Maybe
So,
breakdance.
Do the
Could be right.
mascots count?
I don't think so.
No, because those
Okay.
mascots
And those, they're
are-
also probably pretty good. I would
Yeah.
say most
I'll
mascots.
say
are
Scottie Pippen.
definitely not Scottie Pippen.
It's Scottie Pippen.
Was he a shooting guard? What
I have
was Scottie
no
Pippen?
idea any of these words.
Everyone knows Muggsy Bogues only dunked.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
I'm gonna
Muggsy, yeah.
I'm going to say Shaq is a pretty good, but we've seen videos of Shaq at home. At least
Well,
I have. Of him
This is the least fun way to answer a question because we're trying to get to the bottom of it correctly. But we could start by what players had a 19-year career. That's probably
That's
bigger.
why I was starting. Is like it's got to be. I mean, Kobe was Kobe even in for.
Yeah, but Kobe hit threes.
I know.
The only thing that I can come up with, and I don't think he played for 19 years, but like Manute Bol.
Yeah, Manute Bol. That's what I was thinking. I love his rice. It's only 1 minute.
Oh, Manute.
Minute bowl rice.
Minute bowl rice.
Why didn't he sell minute bowl
He
rice?
should have sold minute bowl rice. Cooks in 1 minute.
God.
Comes in a little bowl.
Missed opportunity.
It was
Yes, final answer, minute bowl, because I love his rice.
The other answer is potentially Shaquille O'Neal.
Is Minute Bowl a real person, or did you just come up with a bunch of random letters?
I remember vaguely as a child, as like a 7-year-old, there was an SNL skit about Manute Bull being on a cruise, and it was he was on every cruise that this one cruise company did. I think
Like
it
he was
was
the
SNL.
guest?
Yeah, I gotta find this now. Sorry.
Okay. Minute Bowl, final
Minute
answer.
Bowl, and then there is also, who's the other really tall Chinese guy?
Yao Ming?
Yao Ming. I don't
Ming.
think he played for 19 years.
No, he was.
I don't think Manute Bol played for 19 years.
That's
I
a
don't
long
know.
time in basketball. Is
It's
that what
a
we're saying?
really long time.
No one.
Can I say on the subject of cruises, there was a period of time where there was maybe discussion of like, do we do a Rooster Teeth cruise where
Oh,
there's
right,
like
yeah.
cast members from the company who go on this cruise? Can you imagine me every night having to do Gwen Stefani or Pontius Pilate or any one of my characters?
Those are such
It would have been,
On
the stage
stage?
show. Yeah.
The idea of a celebrity cruise.
I just know first night of that cruise, you're eating warm shrimp and you're going to be sick the
I'm
entire
sick the
time.
whole cruise.
Oh, that's
I'm
so
barfing over the
accurate.
size.
But the thing is you would perform through all of that. So on stage, you'd be great, but we would know behind the scenes you were blowing shrimp out the
Sweating.
back of you.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
I'll
just
say
saying
this
now.
for anyone who has seen Elyse live. I won't get into the details, but there is a pretty good chance that she was not at 100%
Yeah,
when you
yeah.
saw her performing live.
Which is
so-
what makes you even more magical is
There's
knowing that you had what was it, a bovine disease last time?
I finally told Ash that I had I was like, oh, by the way, like when I directed your show, I had this like stomach infection. And she was like, oh my God. And I was
that
like,
explains why you kept
crazy, huh?
disappearing. I thought you were saving Lois Lane the whole time.
Could I have hacked it performing in that cruise?
You would have had to. It's
Yeah.
not a choice. You would have had to. What's the option? Get off the boat?
You could have just not shown up. And what are they going to do? They can't kick you off. You can still eat as much free shrimp as you want. So you're on that boat. You can eat as much free shrimp, soft serve, and that old pizza. It's all they serve on. I've been on like 20 cruises, and they are, for me personally, a nightmare.
Yeah.
I was also on one when 2 hurricanes at once overlapped, and it was one of the most terrifying experiences of my life because you literally would just be walking down the hallway and everything would drop and you'd see people go, whoa, and just throw up. It was the worst.
Beautiful.
Isn't that lovely?
That's beautiful.
Yeah, so basketball.
Basketball, huh? Michael Jordan.
It was Shaquille O'Neal.
It was
Shaquille O'Neal. Thank
Yeah.
God it's over.
Yeah, he had one 3-pointer that he scored in 1996 for the Orlando Magic against the Milwaukee Bucks.
Nice.
Oh.
Good for him.
Did
Good
he
for him.
attempt more? How many did he attempt?
That's what I want to know about Manute Bol. If he just didn't have the same long career, but also
It was only 1 minute. That's how long he was in the...
His record was 22-1. He attempted 22. So only 22.
Well, a little more over one a
I
season.
mean, you would think
The odds.
I'm just also like, my mom can make a 3 now and then.
Yeah, that's fair. I will say, as someone who I have a base level of athleticism, I don't practice baseball, but I can throw a baseball and I can swing a bat. And same with basketball. I don't practice basketball, but I can occasionally shoot it. It is much harder than it seems. You go out to the park and you're like, let's shoot the basketball around. And you go, whoosh, just right by you have no concept of how hard it is. But I guess he's training every day.
It's his job. Yeah.
But his job is to get up in the paint. AJ, to get in the paint, get those rebounds.
It's true. I mean, that is his whole thing is just, I'm really big and I get up there and I smash stuff.
This is one of those scenarios similar to when like a football lineman scores a touchdown because he accidentally gets an interception. Like he accidentally swats down a pass, grabs it, and then he runs but he can't run very fast. He just wasn't, there's no way the play was supposed to have Shaq there. He probably just was like, oh, and then just threw the ball up and it worked.
Was it an at the buzzer 3, I wonder?
It's a full
Hey, what's the next question?
Well, interesting about Manute Bol, he made 43 3-pointers in his career, 205 attempts.
Wow.
And 6 of those 43 3-pointers he made in just one half of a game. against the Suns in
Wow.
1993.
Yeah. Why don't we have Minute Bolo Fest instead of Shacktoberfest? I think we should celebrate Minute Bowl
I
more.
think he passed away, unfortunately. So that's
That's
probably
even
part of
more
the reason,
spooky.
but-
Oh,
Oh.
interesting that you say spooky, AJ.
Oh, it's
I did it.
Halloween season.
That's right. Happy Halloween, everyone.
It's it's probably what's halfway to Halloween, April. Again.
Something like that.
According to a study conducted in 2021 by global marketing and research site YouGov, what percentage of Americans believe in ghosts?
I bet it's going to be higher than we think.
Well, let's see who in this room believes in ghosts.
not
Ooh.
in any
Wow.
traditional sense.
Well, you
I
have
don't
no
think.
whimsy.
It's not
You,
about whimsy.
you don't believe in
Has no
anything that's
whimsy.
not.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
he can't
not.
see, he can't
If
you
touch
can't
it.
punch it.
And he can't lift it.
Yeah.
No, my whimsy comes from the facts that I think science is plenty whimsy.
I would argue that is the opposite of whimsy.
No,
Zach?
it's plenty whimsy.
I'm just trying to think of what is the funniest percentage.
That's a good point. Yeah.
6, 7.
100. 100 is the funniest percentage. 100% of Americans believe in ghosts. That is probably
should.
the most amusing because we can just prove it right here.
I mean, I think it's got to be 63%.
63.
It's very specific.
That's most people.
That is most
I
people.
think most people, I think even if they didn't announce it on the survey, it's at least 63%.
You think some people lied?
Yeah.
they were ashamed one way or the other.
Here's the thing. I want to believe in ghosts because I think it's kind of fun. You
I
know?
agree.
Yeah.
So, fine.
That's why most people believe in most things. I feel like
Yeah,
that.
it's kinda
Either fear
fun.
of punishment later or because it's kind of fun now.
If someone from YouGov comes up to me on the street, I'm going to say yes.
Did they ask babies? Because I feel like babies are more likely
Children.
to believe in ghosts than
Yeah.
adults, right?
They're
'Cause
also
it's like, how many people believe in Santa Claus? I don't know. Did you ask
100%.
all the
people
children
under 10?
Yeah.
Because I feel like that might skew the results.
The thing about ghosts is it's so quickly disprovable in so many ways, and also just
What are you talking about?
I love ghosts. I've watched so many ghost hunting
He thinks
shows.
he's the expert in the room.
I am the expert. I've seen every episode of Taps.
You ever gone on a ghost tour? You see some ghosts there.
But I will. It's true. Yeah, I wish you went on a ghost tour and you were guaranteed a ghost. That would be great. The thing that gets me though is that we only really have ghosts in our culture from a specific time, where it's like the 1800s or like maybe medieval times. You get like a knight ghost or a queen ghost. We don't have any cavemen ghosts. We don't have really like. There's like occasionally one dog
I
ghost,
see what you're saying.
but like we don't have the diversity of ghosts that to me suggests ghosts are real.
I see what you're saying.
We're very limited in what we view as a ghost. It's a woman in a nightgown. It's a woman in a white dress. It's a guy in a long coat. It's always the same crap over and over
And
again.
the Tower Terror genre of ghosts.
Well, that's true. There's the 1940s mustache ones, but I feel like if ghosts were more provably real, we'd have a much funnier variety of
We
them.
don't have modern like Silicon Valley tech bro ghosts.
Yeah, could you imagine? What was someone? I saw like a tweet like, imagine in like 30 years you're going to see a ghost doing the stanky leg. And it's like that's pretty. We're not going to see someone at their computer. It's like, oh, there's a ghost and he's typing at nothing.
Yeah.
So
Hey,
I want to believe.
Modern ghost stories. Anyone who listens to Answer for It, have you ever seen like a modern ghost? Because now you got me thinking.
like a kid who died in like 1996 and he forever haunts the computer room.
That's
the computer
That's the
room.
thing. It can't be something cute like it's a toy room in a dollhouse. It has to be
No.
something that is not
Mundane.
antiquated. Yeah.
Yeah, because like for him, we don't have computer rooms anymore. But for our young listeners, there used to be that your house or your school had a computer room, and when you wanted to use the computer, you went to the computer room.
Yeah. And that's why he can never leave, because he's always looking for the computers and they're not there anymore.
He's always looking for the computer room.
He looked at me and he reached out and I heard him say Encarta, and then he vanished.
Yeah, that's the thing is you always, like ghosts are like, yeah, you hear him dragging his toy train behind him, but it's never like you hear the click of his Tamagotchi or his Nokia flip phone.
Yeah,
like
flip phone opening.
I don't know if I'll ever get there culturally. It's always going to be something like, yeah, this is from a Western or something that feels old to us. I mean, maybe we'll get there in 100 years, but I don't know. And I love
point. It's a great point.
I love ghosts. I think they're fun. I've watched every episode. I will say Celebrity Ghost Story is the most fun of the ghosts things, because no matter what, the person telling the story believes
You
it.
sent me one. What was it?
I love them.
Well,
was it
William
Regis
Shatner-
Philbin?
Was
Yes.
Regis Philbin.
Yeah.
Well, because Regis Philbin is experiencing a ghost in his mind and the mind of this army general. They're both experiencing a ghost sighting. But the funny thing is Regis freaking out going, I see him. He's over there. And the army man goes, get on the ground. But I start freaking out. So I run and I turn on the light. And the army man's like, why'd you do that? And it's funny to hear Regis Philbin freaking out about a ghost while also with a ex-military guy. But the experience of people experiencing ghosts are fascinating to me. And I want them to be real. So I'm going to say 50%.
Whoa, okay.
Hard line.
Zach says 63. AJ says
it is very
50.
close.
James?
Do the opposite side and say he said 63, so I'll say 37.
37. Okay. Wait, what? That's the opposite?
Wait, that would be 36.
What?
Because you flipped the numbers 36. That's.
No.
Were you subtracting the amount from my
from
amount?
100%.
But Zach and I do idiot math. Where we go, you flip the numbers.
Yeah,
36.
I was flipping the numbers
Not
around.
flipping
I'll
the
do
numbers.
the opposite. The
No.
opposite of 63
No.
is 36.
You know what? I'm going to join the idiot boat.
No.
I was like, that sounds correct to me. Yeah.
Correct answer is 41%.
Oh,
41% of the freaks out there.
yeah. But that's people going, I believe. And that makes sense. Because I think there's probably a lot of people that are on the fringe that go like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe. But
really
that's different.
Is ghosts higher or lower than aliens?
Ooh,
Is
what
ghosts
percentage?
higher or lower than vaccines?
I'm full of vaccines and my body's leaking vaccine right now. I very much so believe in vaccines.
According to YouGov, this is from 2025 November, 56% of Americans believe aliens definitely or probably exist.
Definitely, probably,
Or
maybe.
probably.
It became less definite as you read that.
And 47% believe aliens have visited Earth.
That's
yeah.
that would be way lower for me, but the existence thing would be almost certainly.
To me, it's what is alien life?
From not Earth.
Is it
Yeah.
something in a a primordial ooze on another planet?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
I think most people are thinking like alien
Gray
grays.
Martians,
Yeah,
yeah.
like the GIF I sent you guys this morning of the sleepy alien on a pillow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The thing about alien stuff is maybe there's something that we can't even perceive as human beings.
Mhm.
And it's like whenever we talk about aliens, it's always the same looking thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, what if it's just something that we can't even comprehend?
Well,
That's alien-like.
this is even less that I agree with that, and this is even less of a perception difference. But dolphins, we now currently go, oh my gosh, they're very smart. Dolphins, they're like super
We
intelligent.
seem to do that every 10
They
years.
just happen to look like long tubes,
Yeah.
you know? We just had no idea. And if you went back 100 years, you said, what do you think about dolphins? You go, those big fish?
Yeah.
I don't know. We see them, we harpoon them as much as possible. Like
We
not
don't-
even 100 years. So I think that's the perception of intelligence is changing. And then once you consider that, something has to be out there that's existing in some sort of form.
I think it would be stupid not to think that's like, there's a bazillion things that it's an endless universe.
Endless.
There are aliens out there, period. Like there has to be, that is just
Do you
mathematically.
think aliens, I guess life is whether or not you have something that has a scrotum that can recoil
up like a
up
bird
little
into-
bit,
yeah.
Well, I mean, it is also like what constitutes life for us might be different for
Yeah.
aliens also. So who knows if they have the scrotums that they
We're
Yeah.
looking for bipedal creatures that can communicate with us on a very basic level, is what I think your average American or person thinks an alien is. Like
Biscrotal, the ability to dangle
Biscrotal,
or
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
to scrot or not to scrot.
Yeah.
I like for like we were talking about ghosts, the idea that we've defined what a ghost is, but it could be something more nebulous. Like it could just be like, what if like we're in this room creating this podcast? What if somehow our energy, our being is so strong that 100 years from now they hear the echoes of someone going, hello? Like, what if
What a
that is a
tragedy.
ghost on its own?
So interesting that you're saying that, because I'm currently reading Ray Bradbury's The Martian Chronicles.
Yes.
And there's a story in that where the Martians of old are now these blue orbs of light. So exactly what we're talking about. They know they used to have more of a humanoid form, but now they're just these orbs.
Yeah, AJ, it's so interesting that you're saying that, because I'm currently reading the novelization of The Cat in the Hat, and that's very
The film
topic
adaptation.
because- the film adaptation,
Not the Dr. Seuss original.
No, the novelization
Yes, thank
of the
you.
film,
Yeah.
and it addresses that very issue that you're talking about, because he walks in and he goes, "Hello,"
And it
they
echoes
put
throughout
it in all
time.
caps with an exclamation point. So
Perfect.
A young man named William once penned a feature for Look magazine called Why I Hate My Uncle. Who was his uncle?
Uncle Shakespeare.
He hated. Oh, so he was William,
William
named
Shakespeare.
after his
Oh,
uncle
right.
William.
I hate my uncle.
I hate my uncle. I'm going to say it's similar to what AJ said, but it's Willem Dafoe. He's William Dafoe and his uncle is Willem Dafoe, and it ruins every single time he tries to Google himself. It happens to me. Sometimes when I search for gifs of myself to respond to people in chats, it'll bring up Willem Dafoe gifs. And I go, that's not what I wanted. Not him in the car doing that weird smile expression.
It's my favorite one.
So,
Do you hate Willem Dafoe?
no, I love him. I think he's great. And he seems like such a fun guy.
He
I'd love
does.
to meet him.
Do you
And
think
I'd love
he-
for us to discuss the fact that our names are close to other names, but not.
Do you think he'd dangle on a bike?
Well, doesn't he have a notoriously large
Notoriously.
penis that they had to
Apparently.
find a penis double for Antichrist because his
It was too
they
vicious.
said,
Yeah,
they
it's
said
too big.
this will ruin the scene for people because they won't believe that it's real. And so they had to find a penis double that looked more like a grown man's normal sized penis. So that way, because Willem Dafoe's wouldn't.
This
AJ, is
is why
everything
we-
all right?
We're not allowed to find alien life because this is something we had to worry about. Be like, well, no one's going to believe that that's actually on his body, that he grew that on his own.
No, I think what it was is that if you're watching the movie, if you're watching Antichrist, it just takes you out of the vibe if you're just thinking about comparing.
But did they?
Yourself.
Was it an insert shot?
It's
I
a
don't-
close up of a. It's a slow motion close up of a penis going.
Why is
into
it
a
slow
vagina.
motion? Is it in motion?
It's going into a
I've
vagina.
never seen
Oh, I haven't seen
film.
this. I'm not
I've
allowed to
never
watch
seen
naughty
it.
movies.
Yeah, we don't
It's
watch that.
Cinderella
It's, I believe,
2, Hunchback 2, 102
terrible-
They're
Dalmatians.
making love in the shower or something, and I think there's a pretty explicit close up.
What's the line in the movie? Is someone goes, "Hey, is that the Antichrist?"
yeah.
Bazinga!
That's-
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, who was his uncle? William's uncle that he wrote this op-ed. Why I hate my uncle.
What year
Written
was
by
it?
William.
Where? What
Tell you
year?
the year, you're gonna know what it is.
Mm.
Yeah.
But I can't tell you the year if you want.
So here's I'm assuming the uncle is famous.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is the person
Well,
writing
infamous.
it infamous? Okay. Is the person writing it also famous?
No, I'd never heard of him before this point.
Are you lying?
No.
Okay.
William, someone named William wrote an article, Why I Hate My Uncle.
Yeah,
This is William Epstein.
you're on the right track.
Oh.
Wait, it's not Bill Clinton's named after because
What'd you
William and
call
Bill.
it?
Bill Clinton?
Oh, okay.
What did you think I said?
Oh no.
Did you think I got rid of the N?
Bill Clinto.
Bill, yeah, drives a Pinto.
Yeah. Think older.
Older. William. I feel like the name William's a clue, but I don't know why.
It's not
Is it-
William O'Neill, the nephew of Shaq.
Is
Oh,
it?
okay.
If you're thinking of, because he embarrassed him. He told all
By
his
only
friends
making
at
one
school.
shot.
Yeah.
Out of 22.
Is it William Cosby?
No.
Oh.
We're just going to think of all the
Yeah, you're trying to
William
think
Shatner's.
No, you're just thinking of people named William.
Yeah, we're not just thinking of people named William.
Bill.
Yeah.
William.
Yeah, but that's not what.
Is
That's
it
not what.
Will
isn't-
Turner wrote it.
An uncle and nephew don't just have the same name. The uncle.
Well, that's all I have to go on
Well, I
here.
think AJ's
Yeah.
going, yeah, you've ruined my own name.
Right.
Because you're notorious.
no, it
now.
wasn't-
Now I'm
it
a
wasn't
Bill
that.
Cosby, and you've ruined
Yeah.
it for me.
Now I got to be William Cosby.
He didn't ruin his name.
He
I
did
mean, I
ruin
guess
it.
he did in a sense. The surname he ruined.
Oh, the sir.
William Hitler.
Ooh.
Is it? Yeah. Why I hate my uncle, William Hitler.
If you
I guess he'd be
wanted-
German.
To buy a copy of Look magazine from July 4th, 1939,
Yep.
it'll cost you at least $950 because it's a collector's item. It has a 6-page photo illustrated feature by William P. Hitler called Why I Hate My Uncle.
I'm William P. Hitler. Listen, it's not so cool to be a Hitler anymore. I had to put a P in there to prepare people for my last name. That's what a funny. I mean, it's terrible.
combining it all and just becoming Fiddler.
Yeah, I think that's a good move. Why not? Will Fittler sounds like I could own my own gym.
skip right through it.
But now I need to change my name, and I don't know what to change it to.
How many-
Willie Hits.
How many Hitlers are currently, if you just search, like, for people with the last name Hitler, how many Hitlers we still got going around?
I don't know.
There's probably like
There's
a whole.
didn't some someone just won an election and their name was Adolf Hitler.
No, really?
In Africa, I believe.
And that was their full name?
Like the new prime minister of some place is Adolf Hitler.
Hey guys, thank you for nominating me. Sorry about the name again. So sorry, but I promise.
It's an accident. I don't know what to tell you. I apologize. But that's my name, and it's the name I plan to have.
Nothing.
Transparency first. Transparency first.
There was someone where I used to live, someone would get mail all the time whose last name was just Adolf. And I always thought even just that was like, well,
Yeah,
we could maybe fudge that a little bit.
Definitely not a name that you see in Germany now.
But Disney, every single person I've ever met whose
Right.
last name is Disney I go, Disney? And they're like, yeah, I am part of that family. So where are the other
Wouldn't
Disneys?
you though?
What?
Wouldn't you though? Be like, oh,
Yeah,
hell
but
yeah.
I want to know where the other Disneys are. It couldn't have been the only name. Did everyone else just go, I don't want it anymore? And they said, I'm just going to throw it away. So that's worthless to me because I'm not part of that Disney
There's
clan.
a few names like
What
Tarantino.
were
I don't know
the
any of those.
stated
Oh, yeah.
reasons why William didn't like his uncle? Like,
Yeah, what were his issues?
His mustache isn't a full one. He's
Why would you
ruining it for the rest of us.
never sent a Christmas card once.
Yeah.
Yeah, he ruined at least 3 things: the name Adolf, the name Hitler, and the little mustache.
Now wherever I go, in a tank, there's always a teapot in it. It bothers me.
That's a callback.
That's a callback.
I think like he was kind of like working for the British authorities and stuff, and I don't know, like
You don't know. What's your beef with the Nazis?
Yeah.
William, can I call you Willie?
Because-
Mr. Hitler.
Is there anywhere to read this op-ed?
Do you have $935?
That's
or
only if you
said?
want the original.
We
Just
allow-
scan it.
How's the Patreon doing? Could we get this?
To buy one
should we
copy.
spend all the money we've made on Patreon just to buy one copy of Look magazine? No,
mean-
we're not going to do that. Zach.
I mean,
We
none
need
of us know how-
tripods that hold up our microphones.
Why?
you know, I think he just thought he was mean.
Yeah, well, good for him.
He just
In
thought he was
1939,
mean?
I would hope so.
That's
Yeah.
pretty progressive to think he
Is
was
it?
mean in 1939.
Yeah.
Boy, imagine the things they'll say about us and our current history. If we make it through this,
About like me?
no, not us
No,
specifically.
no one's going to be
But, like,
mentioning us in
I know.
history.
The state
like
of where
ghosts.
we're at historically, it's so easy for us to look back and go, what a bunch of idiots. They were eating paint chips and they were like you think about people eating lead and like the clock ladies who would like, what are they? The uranium girls.
Yeah,
We all look
girls.
back and go, they didn't have vaccines or whatever. There's going to be so much about today that we look back on
yeah.
and go, wow, what a bunch of morons.
Social media. I can't. So they all willingly signed up to post on social media and create false narratives about their own lives and battle with each other, and they let an algorithm tell them who was important and what happened. That's crazy.
I was gonna say, could you say
24-hour
that again? I'm
news?
checking. Yeah,
Are they
it's-
insane?
Why are they all, anxiety has gone up like crazy.
Yeah. I also sometimes think about that in things like chemotherapy, of like we kill all the cells.
Mhm.
Yeah, we just
And
nuked
it's
the
like-
whole thing.
It seems like I hope that in not too long that feels like, oh, that was so barbaric back then.
I hope, but even that, it's like, well, what else can we do? It's totally, I hope we can get to the point where it seems barbaric, but it's not the same as doctors being like, a little dirt under your nails helps the surgery go better, which was kind of the mentality.
Yeah, we didn't believe in microgerms. I think iron lungs are a fascinating, antiquated technology that's almost obsolete. I think there's only 2 people, 2 or 1 person left in
two or one?
two-
They might be in the
Those are
same
both
lung.
numbers.
There's 2 people or 1 person left in an iron lung.
You
And
think they listen?
the problem with the iron lung is for the people that are still in it, they can't get replacement parts. They can't upgrade it. So like when the lungs they have go, the iron lungs, then what do?
Oh my God.
That's crazy.
It's exactly like my vacuum.
Exactly.
Too old. I
Make
couldn't
it
get
about
replacement
you.
parts. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to get a new one.
Warner Brothers was adamant that Kubrick and company cut the famous elevator door sequence from the film The Shining on the grounds of it being too much blood. So, to get past the censors and keep the scene in the film, Stanley Kubrick lied and said it was something other than blood. What did he tell them it was?
We were just talking about
what
tomatoes.
else could it? What else
Tomato
could it?
soup.
Yeah, it was there's an Italian restaurant on the 2nd floor of the Overlook
Yeah,
Hotel,
yeah.
and
No, not the sauce again. We made too much. In the book, there's a whole.
Oh, Miss Mr. Kubrick or Mr. Jack.
Maragu.
It's him at the end. It zooms in and it's him at the end holding a big plate of spaghetti.
Well, what you don't see in the shot is this Italian chef run out and try to mop it up into his.
Yeah.
So much waste.
Yeah.
It's so much.
And
that's
this is
the
a
real
ghost
horror.
chef as well.
Yeah. So he can't. Nothing he touches works.
What would be convincing though? Because he's directing a horror movie.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and they bought this excuse?
Sometimes the work prints would be in black and white occasionally. I doubt he was showing that to the studio. But if he can get away with being like, it's chocolate milk, just angrily, that's my Kubrick.
They bought it hook, line, and saucer. Tomato saucer.
Tomato saucer.
Nice.
Not coffee. It's a bunch of coffee.
What about like grape jam or strawberry jelly or something? He goes,
Honestly, strawberry jelly sounds...
Jack Torrance, he loves peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and he's tormented by them, and the spirits of the hotel cause him to see his worst nightmare. A completely ridiculous ratio of jelly to peanut butter.
There is peanut butter in there.
It's
Trust
in there,
me.
but not enough.
Not
and that's
enough.
what's scary.
I think he's just saying it's dirty water. The hotel's flooding. That's all it is.
That's probably the right.
So is
It's not, Zach. It's not as funny as pasta sauce or strawberry jam, but you might be right.
Hey, what else is a potty
Potty cast?
Yeah, it's the toilets.
Welcome to our potty cast.
Welcome to
Potty
the
cast.
podcast.
That old lady from the tub blew out the toilet. She clogged them real good.
I think Capri Sun could have been a funny answer.
But Capri Sun's orange.
Aren't there different flavors?
Well, didn't they have to
Color?
I
say?
saw that there was
I thought it
Capri Sun in bottles at the grocery store. And I'm like, what the hell is this?
No.
That's stupid, but also right. Because Capri Sun only has going for it that it is in weird silver
Pouches.
bags.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
But-
terrible.
But it's also really hard to get the straw
Yeah.
in and
Yeah.
drink out of those bags. So I understand it. I remember in school, there was a point where we just started turning them upside down and going in through the bottom.
I remember the first time like a kid did that, he was like, hey, guys. It was
Yeah.
like center stage. He flipped it over, did that, and we all went, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like he had discovered fire.
So-
Because, in the chance that you got one of those, which as a kid, my family would never buy
No.
one. It was only like
No.
when there was a school event. Trying to get the straw in was 90% of the experience for
Yeah.
3 droplets of juice.
Yeah. Speaking of Capri Sun and
yeah.
getting past ratings boards, isn't it the story that Terminator 2 had to get past the ratings board by pretending that the T-1000 was actually one of the Capri Sun men? So it didn't seem so violent?
Yeah, that's 100% true.
It's like, no. It's not a killer
Yeah.
Terminator from the future. It's one of
Yeah.
the Capri Sun guys just going to teach John Connor how to skateboard.
I'm going to go with pasta sauce. Although it does feel like jelly would be a silly thing he'd say, because Kubrick was also sort of like very bullheaded, to put it nicely. And so I could imagine him making the demand and gaslighting an entire studio to believing it's something as absurd as jelly or sauce.
Love that. I think Zach is probably right that he was just convincing them that the place flooded.
So there's a whole subplot in the book about the what's it called going off?
Furnace?
The water boiler or the furnace?
Yeah.
And I wonder if maybe there was something to, maybe he was just like, it's full of rusty water,
Yeah.
like you were kind of saying. Yeah, I'm going to say Chef Boyardee, filtered Chef Boyardee, the thinnest of sauces.
Mamma mia.
And my sauce.
Zach was correct. of
Ah,
course.
Hooray.
He
Dirty water?
told
Yeah.
them it was rusty water.
Rusty
That's
water.
fantastic.
Name's Rusty
Rusty
Water.
Pleasure to meet you.
That's what I like. You won't laugh, but you'll learn something you don't need to know.
Yeah, you're right.
This next question comes from our friend Jake.
All right, Jake question
Jake
of the week.
question.
We love Jake
He's
questions.
not my friend. I've never met I met
You
him
don't
once.
have to know him. He
Oh,
knows
okay.
you, and it's one-way friendship.
All right.
Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's developed a parasocial relationship
Yeah, he's
with you
very
all in your
obsessed.
podcast.
Remember that scene in the Mr. Bean movie where he's dancing in front of the two-way mirror? That's you for Jake.
Okay.
He's entertained by you because you don't know that
but,
he's watching you.
but if I'm dancing in front of the two-way mirror, I'm also entertained by me. So that's not true.
You're right.
You're right. That would be fun.
You're right.
Jake has this question for us.
Mm-hmm.
To standardize age groups for racing and competition, all thoroughbred horses are officially given the same birthday. all horses in the northern hemisphere get one, and all in the southern hemisphere get one. What are the dates that all horses are born?
Listen, I love this show. I love doing this show. But I think it's funny that of all the answers that we could have given on this show from all the questions, one is the name of a basketball player. The other is a 2-digit number. And now this one is 2 dates on a calendar. Just saying,
it's not about the answers.
Valentine's
James.
Day.
So
North Valentine's Day and South is, well, it can't be Thanksgiving. That's different every single time. Halloween. There. Halloween and Valentine's Day.
So you just lie about every horse's birthday?
Yeah, that's the thing.
So.
I don't care about the answer. I'm mad about the fact that those horses, it's like, sorry, you're not born yet. You got to wait 6 months to match up with the other horses. And the horse is like, oh, it's my birthday.
And why is that a necessity?
Horse racing has some of the weirdest rules and things behind it.
I want to say this real quick.
Go ahead. As a horse racer.
Not as a horse racer, but as someone with a birthday, I cannot prove that that's the day. If someone said to me today, by the way, the whole thing you've been celebrating your whole life isn't, we just threw something down on a sheet and that's what we just continued celebrating, I would be like, I guess you're right.
I have enough evidence as far as like, there are, my mother sent me a bunch of digitized versions of every video anyone's ever recorded. One of them is my birth, which I will not watch, but at least it is stamped.
Can
Do you want to confirm just to make sure?
I want to watch it.
I think that's him.
Can you actually send it to me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
well,
And it has the little number on it.
It's got the number on it.
But that
you can
could be
see
entered.
they go, he's crowning.
They didn't have, it's not like they could attach to the global clock or anything. That's just someone went on a thing.
If you knew my dad, you would know he was incapable of doing anything that requires you going into a menu and typing a date, because Lord knows we have plenty of like, happy Halloween, everyone. And it says happy Easter burned across
So there
the
you
thing.
go. That's my point.
Did he put a 1990s or 80s video filter on it? Is it in sepia or
No, I wish. Actually, you have a good point by saying that he was incapable of being like, well, this is the only documentation we have.
That's the only thing you have
But
to
he probably
maybe
bought
confirm
it for that event, so it came out of the box,
saying.
threw it
Birthdays,
on his shoulder.
We don't know.
They gave them all the same ages because before the rule, there were significant age gaps. So more developed horses had an unfair advantage in races.
Now they actually do have the different ages.
I get that you would think like just northern hemisphere and southern, like, yeah, it seems
It's a lie.
crazy. Now they
January
do
1st.
Yeah, I was to say January 1st,
Think about
and then whatever
when-
6 months later is.
When would horses be most likely to get romantic with each other?
My birthday, April 6th. Notorious. It's when notoriously when horses peak in their sexual attraction.
I drive by the equestrian center every year on your birthday, and the amount of
the sound,
barn shaking and
sound.
hooting and hollering.
that come
Your
from it.
hesitation on this question tells me that none of you have been invited to a horse birthday party, and it shows.
Well, because we don't believe in them because they're not real.
I've been invited. I just haven't gone.
Is a horse birthday party, does it involve horses, or is it a bunch of people pretending to ride horses? Which we all know. I mean, I'm sure we've all discussed
This is
horse
like
girls.
before the show started when Zach said he had a good night shirt, and then you were like, a good night shirt.
I thought
What
it was
is that?
cute.
And everyone else in the room was like, it's a good night shirt, and you went, a good night shirt.
But it's cuter the way I did it. I want the idea of
what does it even mean? What could it be?
no. Zach tucks himself into bed and he goes, "Time to put on my good night shirt."
Good night.
Isn't that cuter than what we thought it was?
Good night, everyone. I've been my shirt. I gotta go.
I've got my good
It
night
has
shirt.
LEDs wound into it.
So
and
I'm
then we
actually confused. I don't know what the shirt means.
what do you mean?
Well, so he was saying that
Like a
I
sleep
said
shirt.
I'll get him a 3XL Marvin the Martian shirt,
Yeah.
and he said that's a good night shirt. But the way he said it and emphasized it made me think, oh, a good night
Yes.
shirt.
Yes. Okay.
And I thought that was cute and not a good night shirt.
You call them night shirts that you sleep in.
But
Yeah, like
but what-
this is my good night.
my point is, what could a good night shirt even be?
It's cute.
A shirt that you say good night to?
No.
Like, that's insane.
Well, like
That's
something a
insane.
kid would say, like, okay, time to put on your good night blanket and time to put on your good night hat. And you go, okay, mommy, I've got my good night hat.
You're making up a whole scenario to define something.
You
that
don't understand.
You have no whimsy.
You have no whimsy. Exactly. It's Winnie the
He's
Pooh.
just explaining the childhood he wanted.
Yeah. You get tucked into bed and go, time for your good night kisses. They're not good night kisses. They're good night kisses.
This was not how Jake saw this question going.
No, Jake, this question sucks.
You say that to him every time, and they're good questions. Thank you, Jake.
No,
They're
Jake,
good
I want better questions.
I have another question. How long is the pregnancy of a horse?
4 minutes.
Oh, yeah. How long do they gestate?
How long is
Don't say
the
pregnancy.
third
Say gestate.
bird?
It sounds nastier.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to say it like your mouth is foaming too. Gestate.
Ugh. That way it's easier to imagine us immediately
About
putting them to
11
work.
months. They pregnant for a whole year.
11 months.
Could you imagine
Wow.
birthing a horse? Like birthing a baby is
I
like they're
could.
these sleek balls, essentially. Not sleek, but
imagine.
but a horse
But a
has got
foal.
limbs and like a giraffe.
That's
Like
my favorite thing about horses and deers and giraffes and stuff. They come out and then the mother goes, "Get up!
It's true.
You're lazy.
Yeah.
If you don't get up in the next 5 minutes, we're leaving.
Shaking and yeah.
You've been in there for 11 goddamn months. Get up and walk."
We know how Peter Jackson visualized the Uruk-hai births, quote unquote, in Lord of the Rings. They come out of these like pod things almost, right?
It's like a sack of
Sack, yeah. But I
Yeah.
believe in the books, it was a much harsher. It was a birth. It was an actual birth from
Saruman.
Yeah.
Saruman with his feet up in stirrups.
yeah. Breathe,
Hold my hand.
yeah.
a Gandalf.
Remember your lamars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sound, that's not the sound an actual man makes when he's pushing an Uruk-hai out of his...
I told Peter, he goes, when you push out a child,
There it
as
is.
a man. That's a reference to him stabbing to those that do. Okay, anyway.
Yeah. It's in the extended of the Return of the King. You'll see it.
You'll see it. But it's the behind the scenes of the extended where he describes the sound a man makes when you
You
stab
stab.
him in the back because he's like, I don't know how I know this.
He knew.
It's just
No.
normal information a man carries with him.
What are the dates horses are born?
Who cares?
I've given you like 4 or 5 dates.
I've got
January
2 questions in this
1st,
episode that I don't give
January
a shit
1st and
about.
June 1st. Or
I'm thinking that the horses like to get it on in the fields when the weather is nice. So I'm thinking, maybe in the spring,
but
they yeah.
I can't think of a horse day because you made it sound like there was a day that was like, that's a funny hay day or something like nay day.
The answers are Northern Hemisphere, January 1st, Southern Hemisphere, August 1st.
August.
Why?
Wait, that's not 6 months
why
later.
August? That's infuriating to me. That's insane.
It should be at least like an even split.
Yes.
So my thinking would be like Zach was kind of onto it is that there are certain breeding periods that most of these horses are born. So the Northern
Say
Hemisphere,
gestate.
no breeding, like they tend to breed. This is the season in which they are
Inoculation.
bred versus inoculation bred. And so, Northern they're bred during this time, Southern they're bred during this time. So that's my thought. I don't know for sure. I'm not a doctor.
But if you're
You're
going to
not?
make up the dates, give me half the year.
Yeah, or make them fun.
Yeah.
So there's nothing fun about that. It's fun. They're like, well, we saved all our whimsy for naming the horses,
Whimsy
which is
coming up.
like Daddy's little
So-
spoon.
If you own a horse, or
When?
when you own a horse, you don't have to subscribe to this bullshit. But if you had a horse and you had been celebrating its birthday for many years, and then you're like, I want to get this horse into racing, do you have to change its birthday?
I think it's a decision now you probably have to make at birth. Like you saying the mother horse going, get up. I think that's what you do right from birth is you go,
Yeah.
you're a racing horse.
Yeah,
Wake up.
You don't go, oh man, my horse is really fast. It's got some talent.
I don't think so. I think your horse is born and you go, you're going to be a racing horse. Also, hey, real shitty because you're putting it so
Yep.
close to the holidays. Everyone's going to be celebrating New Year's Day. No one's going to celebrate this horse.
Yeah.
We should at least do that because I always feel bad for human beings that have
Yep.
their birthdays on other celebratory days. And I'm like, your parents knew what they could have been doing. They could have waited a week.
This makes me want to make a
Couple
film
weeks.
about a horse that was born to be a racing horse but wants to be an artist.
Yeah,
So
we could do
it's
that.
funny you said that because I was thinking about what you were saying, which is, this horse that maybe wasn't decided at birth to be a racing horse, but it gets older and it wants to do it. And so you can teach an old horse how to race.
What about
Yeah,
But
instead
it
of
loses.
What about
It's just
instead
like
of a
Rudy.
horse, it's a mule and it wants to be a racing horse, but it doesn't get to be a racing horse, but it does carry Mary to the manger. It is present
Wow.
for the birth of Jesus.
We've just done it. We've just cracked this. We could sell this right now to whoever's making vegetarian.
I'm at a weird crossroads with that, where I don't know if you made that up or if that's real.
There's tons of movies about the donkey.
But specifically being like, I want to be a racehorse.
No, it doesn't matter. You can do whatever bullshit you want.
As long as it comes back to him witnessing the birth of Jesus.
As long as it always tie at the end, you go, huh? And then it realizes you go, oh shit, that's baby Jesus.
That's the big twist at the end.
Twist.
This entire adventure leading up to that moment.
Yeah.
Like at the end of that Robert Pattinson movie when it was the
9/11.
9/11.
Yeah. Just like
I
that.
didn't see. Boy, that's the worst twist you could put at the
God.
end of a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, no
That's
thank you.
Are you guys excited for the new Air Bud? Are you going to see it?
Is there a new Air Bud?
Yeah.
Because I can get excited right now. We can see the birth of my excitement by showing me that there's a new Air
depends
Bud.
on the sport.
I've never seen any of the original Air Bud movies. The only ones I've seen are like
The Buddies?
Space Buddies, and maybe Spooky Buddies. I've seen Christmas Buddies. I've
Wow.
seen those.
You've seen a lot of the
Christmas
buds.
Buddies and Spooky Buddies.
I will say I will only be excited if they get back the original Air Bud. What, is he working on something else? Why wouldn't they get back the original Air Bud?
Don't worry about it.
So it's the first film to be released theatrically since 1997 in the 15-film franchise. Its production company is Air Bud Entertainment. It's being directed by Robert Vince, who directed MVP Most Valuable Primate and the Air Bud series.
They got Robert Vince back?
They got Robert Vince back.
Wow.
Most Valuable Primate. Wait, why are we putting this down on the list of movies we got to watch? Most Valuable Primate.
All right, I'll put it down.
Thank you.
It's,
Most valuable.
what's really shocking about this is they're going to do it all in one. It's all in one.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Just like the God of War games.
1917.
Here's
Wow.
the premise. 12-year-old Jacob, coping with his father's death, moves with his mother to Fernfield, Washington. There he finds a VHS copy of Air Bud and befriends a stray golden retriever named Buddy. Together, they join local children to form a basketball team and compete for a championship. I just got goosebumps, and I've never even seen the original Air
See your
Bud.
goosebumps from
Yeah,
there.
I gotta say, I
Wow.
got the opposite of goosebumps. I actually have divots because I don't like the idea of a meta Air
A
Bud.
self-referential
Yeah, we're
Air Bud.
Just like, wow, Air Bud, unless he gets sucked into the VHS in some capacity and it's a Jumanji style Air Bud.
Like is if he's trying to teach this new dog to play basketball and it doesn't work at all.
Yeah.
Like, it's all about like just this kid having expectations that his dog is going to be great at basketball, and then it sucks.
All this
Kinda
dog
like-
wants to do is hump.
Yeah, I only maybe have like 2 friends that have Goldens, and all I've ever seen those Goldens do is sleep and be sweet. The idea of trying to train a Golden to perform basketball, unless it's inherently good, like the one I'm assuming from the original film.
They had to audition 5,000 dogs, and they settled on 2 to portray Buddy.
Wow.
That's too many dogs.
How'd they
Although
break
that's
the
a
news
great.
to the other?
Tyler Levine's in it.
Tyler's in the new one.
You think you could get him on this show to talk about Air Bud?
I can text
AJ.
him. I can text him about
Oh,
Air Bud.
yeah, let's
I'd be
get
like,
him on
bro,
the
you're in
show.
fucking Air Bud.
Was he in the original?
I don't know. The
I mean-
funny thing about Tyler is I will watch, because I love watching stuff from the 90s, and he'll pop up in everything. He's in like Goosebumps and Are You Afraid of the Dark? And I'll just be like, bro, you're in Goosebumps? Wait, so he was in the original or the new one?
He's going to be in the new one.
That's fantastic.
I mean, I know him from way back being Canadian because like he was on like Road to Avonlea. I think he was on Breaker High. He's from basically Toronto. He's from Brampton.
he's a
Ontario.
very sweet, funny dude.
Will you ask him
To come on the show, there's no way in hell he's going to come on this show.
to come on this show to talk about Air Bud Returns?
Just
Is that
Air
what
Bud.
we do on this show?
I think he's in. I think he lives in New York now. But hey, you know what? I'm gonna see him. I think in March at a convention.
I'm
I'll be
holding
like,
you to it.
We
hey,
travel to New York for this interview.
for this interview with Tyler.
I think we travel for much less.
Hope you like fart jokes. All right.
Yeah,
Love
we do.
Love
Of
it.
I
course
was
we
to
do.
say they had to stop having us record Voltron together because the 8 of us together nothing got done. Nothing, because between him and Josh Keaton, it was nothing but fart jokes the whole time. And I was quiet. I was
That sounds
perfectly,
like
you were.
perfectly
You were.
quiet. I was a little angel. I kept going,
I
please,
bet.
can we make the show?
Sure.
My
Yeah.
ears, my ears.
My gentle ears.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I miss those guys. I love that show. Anyway.
Thank you so much
Hey, we're done?
for
Yep.
listening
Oh,
to Answer
wow.
for It.
Wait, did we
subscribing
answer
to
the-
podcast?
Airbud thing?
Yeah,
What
it was the
question?
horse question from
Oh, I
1,000
thought it
years
was an
ago.
Airbud question.
There was no Air Bud
Thank
question.
goodness.
But the Air Bud question was, are you excited for Air Bud?
Yeah, now that I know Tyler's in it, although I'm not as excited about the fact that it's a meta reference to the original Airbud.
Well, maybe you'll be
Well,
surprised.
That's going to make
so-
people go back and watch the entire series.
True.
Yeah.
So they're not lost.
People in this room.
Reality of a kid finding a VHS today would go, what is this? And they go, trash. And that would be it. That'd be the end of the story.
I mean, it is hard finding a VHS player.
I looked into this. We talked about this yesterday, actually, because I was like, so you can get a modern record player or even cassette player because it's easy to make that technology. But VHS, if someone knows, say it in the comments, I cannot find a new modern VHS player that is like a brand new one that you can get off of like Best Buy. They stopped making them in like 2011, I think was like the last one. But it's not a technology that anyone is currently trying to replicate.
That will be.
So there's a market.
When we do Answer for It movie night, it's all on VHS.
We're going to have to get a
Mhm.
refurbished VHS player.
I mean, looking on Amazon, I'm seeing some renewed ones.
Yeah, that's the thing is no one has made the
nude.
some nude VHS.
I only heard what I
Just
wanted
the
to hear.
Internals. Anyway, sorry, you tried to close out the episode.
I'm sorry, I got to get on my good night shirt. For the nude VH.
It sounds so cute, doesn't it? You get good night kisses and you get your good night glass of milk.
It sounds cute, but I think you should stop.
You know what's really cute? Our patrons.
Answer for It is
Thank
on
you so
Patreon
much.
now. Thank you so much. Patreon.com/answer for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come be a piggy of the podcast. Or, hey, if you're rolling in dough like a golden retriever in pasta sauce,
I thought you were going to say in horse manure.
how about that? How about Splendid Daddy? Just all the cash, huh?
It's a great way to get ad-free episodes. And also we do a bonus episode every single month.
It's a
And
great
more
way to
to
get
come.
in debt.
Yeah, more to come. Yeah.
I just want to shout out our two existing Splendid Daddies at the time of recording this podcast, Uncle Marcus
Oh, nice.
and Tina Narvaez Jr. Tina, love Tina.
Love Tina.
It's so sweet
Yeah,
of
yeah.
you. Thank you both so much. That is incredible. And I also want to shout out Elyse Geddes, who was our first piggy who found us before the Patreon was even published.
Wow.
That's incredible. That someone was like, whoa.
And
They were
Ailey,
snuffling it out.
Yeah,
They were
true.
snuffling it out.
the real piggy, the true piggy.
Ailey, I hope I said your name right. I looked it up for the pronunciation, so hopefully I did. Apologies if I didn't.
Just do the thing they did. We watched Troy recently, and everyone, I don't think anyone could pronounce any of the names, so they
Yeah.
just basically slurred every.
Menelaus.
It's Menelaus. Yeah, they would just
I remember.
swallow it every single time, except Achilles was the only one who Achilles.
Yeah.
Everyone was very confident about that. Everything else, they were just like, just say it under your breath.
Yeah.
But wow, that's all. It's overwhelming that people would want to, in some way, have this show continue.
Yes.
And we love you and we appreciate you, and everyone deserves tummy kisses.
Maybe we should have a tier where if enough people subscribe at that tier, we'll shut it down.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like if we get, 5,000 members at the 67
Oh, we lock it
tier,
down.
we'll shut down. We'll
Oh, I
keep
thought
on
you
the
were saying we do
show.
a rug pull.
yeah. Except we're pulling our own rug.
Yeah, we're pulling our ah!
We get the money and then we run.
Yeah.
yeah. The one other thing too is I think by the time this episode goes up, we will have announced that we're going to do a live show in San Francisco on
What?
March 21st.
You weren't going to tell me about this?
I didn't hear
I just
anything
found out
about this.
yesterday that
Oh.
we managed to secure.
This episode goes up February 3rd.
Yeah, so we will.
Oh my God.
So yeah, if you want to see the live version of this show, which is hosted by me, and it's a little bit more competitive, we get comedians and stuff. We're still figuring out who all's going to be there.
Maybe.
You guys wanna
I'll
go?
be traveling the weekend
Traveling.
before.
Obviously,
but
we
yes.
did a New York show, and you guys couldn't be there because it was traveling and stuff. But we're doing a San Francisco show, so following on the Patreon and on socials to find out more information about that show. But I think tickets are already on sale.
Do you guys want to be on the show?
I
The
would
live
love
show?
to be. I
San Francisco?
don't think that overlaps with anything, but I don't know. If me and Zach start walking there now, we might be able to get
We
there.
can go to the Nintendo store.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
Okay.
Or the Curvy Road, or the chocolate store.
You know what?
Hold on.
The last time I was in San Francisco, I was filming my Oprah show, and we went to the Jelly Belly factory.
Whoa, hold on. The Jelly Belly
Do it
factory is
again.
there?
Yeah.
Would you
and
go
I-
twice?
Yeah, and I was doing a bit, and they make you put on gloves whenever you're touching the jelly beans. And if you eat the jelly beans, you have to switch gloves. And then I did a bit where I was pretending to steal jelly beans, and then they're like, "This is contaminated now. You have to have all of
Shut
these."
down the whole factory.
That's and then I thought you were saying you fell into the jelly beans. And they're like, no, that boy, and you get sucked
Wait.
into the tube.
Are you trying to tell us that you're banned from San Francisco? You can't go?
I don't know if I'm banned, but they may not have me back in the factory. They were very upset that I had actually
Oh, fuck them.
done a comedy bit.
Fuck them. I'd love to come.
Whoa,
I'd
hey.
love to come to the factory.
What was
Fuck 'em.
worse is that
Please invite
the
me.
jelly beans that I stuck my hand in were an uncoated, like thousands of buttered popcorn jelly beans.
Those are the
those were the
worst.
ones that I got to keep.
Oh, that's the. I was going to say, at
Oh.
least you sabotaged a worthless jelly bean, but the fact that you had to take them is bad.
Wait, but if you touch it, you get to keep it? Because I'm going to write that down for when we.
Them's the
also,
rules.
if someone's, I know we should end this episode at some point. The worst flavor in the world to me is buttered popcorn jelly bean. There's something about the artifice of that, the texture, the flavor. I had one once as a kid and I threw up in my mouth. I was like, this is the worst. And then for some reason, very shortly afterwards, I got like bronchitis. So I associate those
It's the same.
things.
It's the same.
It's the same thing. That reminded me of a story, but we should end this episode. We can move on to the next one.
Thanks for listening. Check out the Patreon. And I know you're not listening to this, but happy birthday, Mom.
Aww. To all the moms.
Happy birthday,
Because all
Susan.
moms have the same birthday in the Northern Hemisphere.
Yeah.
That reminds me, I had a dream that I was watching The Birdcage 2 with you and your mom last night.
Wow.
Happy
I
birthday.
did it when she like,
We all
Turn it
hated
up.
it.
Oh, that's a shame.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Answer For It is an Airwave Media podcast.